So square and square root are opposite in. So square root means the power is 1 over 2. This is called power. And in square the power is 2. So we are finding now square root. Some numbers we are taking here to find the square root. So first number we are taking is 1. 1 square root. This is called 1 square root of 1. It is read as square root of 1. Square root, this sign, square root of 1. Now in square root of 1, similarly square root of 1 is 1 because 1 into 1 is answer 1. So in square root, this 1 can be written as 1 into 1. So in square root sign, if same numbers are multiplying, it comes single number outside. So this pair of 1 comes as single number outside. So square root of 1 is 1. Now come to next, that is square root 2. Square root 2, it is irrational number. Square root 1 is rational number. Square root 2 is irrational because its value after decimal infinite times come different digits. So after it is not terminating and non-repeating. So it is irrational number. It is called irrational number. Square root 2 is called irrational number. Irrational number definition is the number which does not have terminating and repeating. Terminate means stop after certain decimal number, and which does not have terminating and repeating. This is definition of irrational number. It means not repeating is there. It means every time the digits are different. So this is the square root numbers. But if perfect, it is not perfect square number. It is therefore called not perfect square number. So perfect square numbers always rational number, but imperfect, not perfect number, square number are called irrational number. So how we find square root 2's value? What is its value? We first write square root 2 in the to find the value of square root 2. We use long division method. This is called long division method. So we write here 2. Can you tell after decimal what we can write? How many zeros is there in 2? Infinite zero. There are how many zeros? Infinite. So we are taking 3 pairs of zeros after decimal. Okay. Now before decimal there is only single digit 2. Now we find square root 2 by this is long division square root method. Long division method. So first we take square numbers table. 1, 1, 2 and 4. This is the square numbers table. 3, 1, 1, 2 and 4, 3, 9, 4, 1, 6. This is, so we can see that there is 2. So we in the division we take smaller number or equal to number. So here is the smaller number, that is 1. 4 is the larger number. So in division we write only 1 here. 1, 1. Now 2 minus 1 is 1. 2 minus 1 is 1. In division we subtract. So 2 minus 1 is 1. Now this decimal goes upside in quotient and this pair of zeros comes down. So this is the quotient 1. That quotient we add in the divisor. This is the divisor. This is dividend. So 1 plus 1, 2. On 2 right side there is some empty space. So in empty space if I fill 1, then I have to multiply by 1. 21 1 ya 21. In empty space I can fill 2, then I have to multiply by 2. 22 2 ja 44. In empty space if I fill 3, then I have to multiply by 3. 23 3 ja 69. In empty space, if I fill 4, then I have to multiply by 4. 96. So 96 is the smaller. If I fill 5, then it is 25. 5 ja 125. That is larger than 100. So I can write 496. To subtract it, this empty space is filled by 4 now, and add 4 again, because quotient is now I have written 4. Now 24 plus 4, it is 28. Right side empty space, 100 minus 96, 4. Next pair of zeros comes down. Now it becomes 400. Now on right side of 28 there is empty space. So I have to fill again. Rough work we need here. So 28, on right side there is empty space. If I fill 1, then I have to multiply 1. If I fill 2, then I have to multiply by 2. We get 564. 564 from 2 is larger, so we write 1 ja 281. I subtract it. So 9 minus 8 1, 3 minus 2 is 1 by taking borrow. So I fill here 1. Add 1, because add quotient is 1. Now 281 plus 1, 282. Right side empty space. Now again I fill. Next comes down 2 zeros. It is 11,900. Now 11,900. Again I have to fill here some certain number. So here again we need rougher. I have to fill some numbers. 282. If I fill 1, then I have to multiply 1. I get 2821. That is smaller. I fill now 2. 2822. Multiply 2. So I get 2 2 ja 4. 2 2 ja 4. 2 8 ja 16. 1 carry 5. 5,644. If I fill 3, then 2823 multiply by 3. 3 3 ja 9. 3 2 ja 6. 3 8 ja 24. 2 carry. 6 plus 2 is 8. Again 8,000. Now I check for next number. That is 4 times. 2824 multiply by 4. 4 4 ja 16. 1 carry. 4 2 ja 8 plus 1 9. 4 8 ja 32. 3 carry. 4 2 ja 8 plus 3 11. 11,296. If I fill 5, then I can see the number is larger. 2825 multiply 5, then number is larger. So 5 5 ja 25. 2 carry. 10 plus 2 12. 1 carry. 40 plus 1 41. 4 carry. 10 plus 4 14. It is 14,000. So 11,900. Smaller number is 11,296. That is 4 times. I fill 4. So now this is continuously infinite times repetition going on. So my final answer, approximate value is 1.414. Square root 2 is 1.414 approx value. Now look the square root 3, how we find the value of square root 3. There is the division method. So first we write 3. After decimal we write pairs. 3 pairs minimum we write. This is the pair. Now first we divide here. There is the table 1, 2 and 4. 2 and 4. So 1. Yes, 1. So I subtract 1 from 3. I get the 2. Next pair 0 0 comes. Decimal goes upside. This 1 quotient add here in the divisor. It becomes 1 plus 1 2. Right side is empty. Now there is lot of rough work. If I write, I need the lesser number or equal number to 100. So I write 1, I get the 21, 1 ja 21. I multiply 1. Now it is very much smaller. Now I filled here one more, increasing to 22 2 ja 44. Now I fill 3, I multiply by 3, 69. I fill 4, I have to multiply 4, 96. I fill 5, then I multiply by 5, 125. If I fill 6, I multiply by 6. 6 6 ja 36, 3. 12 plus 3, 15. I multiply by 7 when I fill here 7. So 27, 7 ja 189. If I fill 8, I multiply by 8. 28, 8 ja. So I get 224. I get 224. 224 is larger than 200. So I fill this 7 here. So it becomes 27. And I write here 189. Subtract 189 from 200. I get 11. And then I write the next pair of zeros. Comes down. And this rough work I erase here from here. And add this 7 to this, because 7 is this time quotient, so it becomes 34. On right side 34 there is empty space, so again I fill 1, it becomes 341 1 ja 341. I fill 2, then I multiply by 2. It gives us 2 2 ja 4, 4 2 ja 8, 3 2 ja 6, 684. If I fill 3, then I multiply by 3. 3 3 ja 9, 3 4 ja 12, 1 carry, 9 plus 1 10. Now I fill 4, 1029 is smaller, so I fill 4 next number after 3, then I multiply by 4. 4 4 ja 16, 1 carry, 16 1 17, 1 carry, 12 plus 1 13, 1376 is larger in 4, so I write 3. 1029 is comes from 3, so I get these 3. Now add 3, quotient add 3. I subtract, I get 6 7 7 77. It gives us 346. Now 346 dash, next pair of zeros comes down, it becomes 7700. 3 4 6, then I fill 0. I fill 1, then I multiply by 1. Now I fill 2, I multiply by 2. I fill 3, then I multiply by 3. So from 3 it is more than 7700, it is 10,389. I fill 2, therefore I fill 2, I got 6924. So this process goes on continuous. So square root 3 value is 1.732 approx value. And this after decimal numbers goes on continuously till infinite numbers. Square root 4 value is 2, because 4 is nothing but 2 times 2. And one pair of 2 comes out as one number or 1. So 2 comes out. So square root 4 is perfect square number. This is rational number. This is rational number, because it has finite value after decimal. It does not have any after number decimal. It has 0 after decimal. Now square root 5 is again irrational number. So after certain irrational number, there is some rational number also. So square root 5 value we have to find out now. We remove this decimal, we put after decimal, count the number digits. There are 3 digits after decimal, so we put 30 after 1. So it means in denominator we write 1000. HCF of 125 and 1000 is 125, so it means both are cancelled 120 by 125. 125 area is 1000, so 1/8 is the fractions answer.